Hello and welcome back. So today is still January 8th and we're just going to continue on with Genesis January. I have questions. I'm just trying to get closer to God, and if you have questions too, bring them on. Like, we can be confused together, we can learn together. I need help. I'm just trying to get closer, so if you're aligned kind of in that same area, by all means join me. But picking up from where I left off, we're just going to do Genesis 16 now. So we're at the birth of Ishmael. Now, Sarai, and also in the previous chapter, God had just basically promised Abram that you're going to have a bunch of descendants and they're going to get the promised land that you're currently in, but you're going to live a long life, and they'll go through it for a little bit, but they'll leave slavery with great wealth and go exactly where you are now. So that's the summary. So the birth of Ishmael. Now Sarai, Abram's wife, had not been able to bear children for him, but she had an Egyptian servant she named Hagar. So Sarai said to Abram, "The Lord has prevented me from having children. Go sleep with my servant. Perhaps I can have children through her." And Abram agreed with Sarai's proposal. So Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar the Egyptian servant and gave her to Abram as a wife. This happened 10 years after Abram had settled in the land of Canaan. So Abram had relations with Hagar, and she became pregnant. But when Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to treat her mistress, Sarai, with contempt. Then Sarai said to Abram, "This is all your fault. I put my servant into your arms, but now look, she's pregnant and she treats me with contempt. The Lord will show you who's wrong, you or me." So she was upset. I could see I wasn't there. I definitely wasn't there, but I could see it. Abram replied, "Look, she's your servant, so you deal with her as you see fit." And then Sarai treated Hagar so harshly that she ran away. The angel of the Lord found Hagar beside the spring of water in the wilderness along the road of Shur. The angel said to her, Hagar, Sarai's servant, where are you coming from and where are you going?" "I'm running away from my mistress," Sarai said. "Running away from my mistress," Hagar said, pardon me. The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit to her authority." Then he added, "I will give you more descendants than you can count." And the angel also said, "You are now pregnant and will give birth to a son. You are to name him Ishmael, which means God hears, for the Lord has heard your cry of distress. The son of yours will be a wild man, as untamed as a wild donkey. He will raise his fist against everyone, and everyone will be against him. Yes, he will live in open hostility against all his relatives." Thereafter, Hagar used another name to refer to the Lord, who had spoken to her. She said, "You are the God who sees me." She also said, "Have I truly seen the one who sees me?" So that well was named Bir Lahai Roy, which means "of the living one who sees me." It can still be found between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar gave Abram a son, and Abram named him Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Ishmael was born. And so concludes Genesis 16. See you tomorrow, or whatever day I upload.